I'm going to teach you how to forge a simple split cross. It's what I would consider a beginner project. It's a simple concept, but the outcome is pretty nice looking. Looks more complicated than it really is. Here I'm just measuring out my material, my cuts. I'm using 1/2-inch bar stock, just mild steel. I'll put the measurements in the comments below. Your overall length is 3 3/4 inches. You're gonna have a long cut that's 2 5/8 long, and a shorter cut from the other end that's 1 3/8. If you get it marked out, you just want to saw down the center of the piece. You'll flip it and saw down the other half. Then you're going to take 1 inch off of that longer side. Should look something like this. The key to making this work is making sure those cuts right there cross. That's what's going to make your hole in the middle. Alright, on the first heat here, just try to spread those arms out a little bit. End up with a Y shape. Looks like I'm working this pretty cold, but it's actually a lot hotter than it looks on the camera. Second heat, I come back and open up the top and the bottom there. I just try to get it fairly flat this time around. Now comes the tedious part, trying to get everything straightened up. Get all your arms square and make sure nothing's twisted. This is usually what takes the longest out of the whole process, for me anyways. Seems like there's always one arm that doesn't want to go where you want it. Now after everything's straight, I'm just coming back with a ball peen, putting some texture in it, so it's not so plain. Give it a little bit of character. After that, I come back with a smaller ball peen. I like to run it around the edges so they're not so square. The bigger ball peen will sometimes blow it out, so that's why I like the smaller one. Also try to take care of any small saw marks that I didn't hit the first time around. Just keep going until it gets to where you like it. You heat it back up, make sure everything's flat. Do one more squaring of everything. Now I'm throwing my maker's mark in. And that is all there is to it. Now it just needs a linseed oil finish. And the lady that was receiving this one wanted a hole in it so she could hang it on her wall. And that is the split cross.